first fragrance that I have here is going to be called Molecule 01. Now, some people say that they don't smell anything when they wear this, and that people around them don't smell anything. And for some, that might be true. Like myself in the past, I wore that fragrance and I get nothing out of it. But I only wore it like 3 times. And since rebuying this like 2 weeks ago, I've worn it every single day. I've been wearing it with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense, the new KEDP, and the new Bulgari Man Glacial Essence. And I have come to the conclusion for myself that it does work. It helps with both the projection and performance of the fragrance. But not just that, it adds depth to these fragrances. For example, when I was wearing Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense, I would get people saying that I smelled like woods. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense is not a woodsy fragrance. ISO E Super gave it that woody aspect to it and makes it reach. For me, at least, it does. But I did happen to pick up 2 more of these Molecule style fragrances. The second that I picked up is actually Molecule 02. Molecule 02 is going to be Ambroxan. It's going to be what makes Sauvage, as appealing as it is, on top of, the ingredients inside, but it helps with the projection. So I decided to go pick up one of these guys, one that I can just kind of bring with me and spray where I need to. Now, with the first impression of this fragrance, it is a chemical bomb is what it is. There are no added citruses to this. There are no added nuances that make it, a fragrance, an appealing fragrance whatsoever. It is an aroma chemical and just that. But its primary function is going to be in layering. Or if you want to wear fragrance and just kind of not offend anybody, I feel like this is going to be a good one to go with. For example, I have it here on my left hand, and like I said, it is just chemical smelling. There's nothing to it that is really going to be appealing. But the key to these fragrances is when they're in the air, when people are around you, not when you're going to smell right off your hand. So I plan on using this interchangeably with Molecule 01 because I feel like they both can be used with the fresher, more summer-like fragrances, and more with the office-suitable fragrances. I feel that the Molecule 01 and Molecule 02 can be interchangeable. Both can be worn by themselves, or both can be layered with things. I do plan on wearing this just like how I've been wearing the Molecule 01, so I can bring you guys, my thoughts on this. And the third that I have here is going to be Molecule 05. I believe it's Cashmere. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me down below. And on top of this being their most recent release from the line, it's also one that is used in a lot of modern fragrances. But from my understanding, it's used primarily in winter style fragrances. Which I have this on my right hand here, and it is significantly different. There's much more of a fragrance behind this than there is behind the Ambroxan. It is peppery, it is dusty, it is just something else. Which I won't be wearing this quite as much as the ISO E Super or the Ambroxan right now, but come wintertime, this is going to be a staple. And coming back to the Molecule 01, like I said, guys, a lot of people are not going to enjoy this fragrance because there's not a lot to it. There's nothing to it. It's a very simple fragrance. But for me, it just works. Like I said, it adds depth to these cheaper fragrances. And it keeps the compliments rolling in with this one. And this one. And this one. But what is your experience with these fragrances? Have they worked for you? Have they not worked for you? Have you liked them? Have you loved them? Did you return them? Or like I did initially when I first owned it, I think I just traded it away. Now you can get these little travel size like this from a place called Lucky Scent, which is where I got this from. This video is not sponsored by them. These weren't sent to me for review. I bought these on my own dime. I do plan on picking up the entire line so I can kind of bring you guys an entire Molecule line. Now they also do have an eccentric line, which is going to be taking their primary fragrance. For example, this is going to be Molecule 01. They made it into a fragrance, which I have spoken somewhat about this fragrance on this channel. This is going to be worthy of a full review, without a doubt. And they have a fragrance like that for each one of the molecules. So with Molecule 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, they have their own separate fragrance. With a fairly well-known perfumer, I can't think of the name right now. But guys, like I always say, keep it gent, love your scent, and I'll see you all next time.